But after they let me out, I remember wandering through the hospital in the middle of the night. I had no idea. I had no money. Like, I was in a t-shirt and it was like snowing out. You know, I had no idea. I don't think I had nothing. Fortunately, someone eventually called me, and like someone from my school that had run into my friend. My school was like 4 hours away. Who had run into my friend that was with me, you know, and like they found my car and waited, and I never showed up, so they started calling hospitals.
Right.
But I saw all the people that had been around the bed, and it was weird because I don't see why they would have all been there, because it was like the janitor and like a security guard. But like I'd seen it, like I had a clear picture of like 7 or 8 people standing around my bed, and as I wandered through the hospital, there was like the janitor, and there was like the person working at like the little coffee muffin stand, you know, and like it was like very strange. It was miserable. The next day, I started getting convulsions in my neck and jaw. I think from the Haldol or whatever antipsychotic they gave me. I guess that they can have that kind of reaction a day later, but I didn't know that. So I thought I was turning autistic. I thought I just pushed myself completely over the edge.
Right.
Because I was just losing control of my body, and I was like withdrawing, you know? It was very frightening. That was, I think I did LSD one more time after that, like a few months later in Mexico, and I think that was, pretty sure though. Actually, no, after that I did it, like a week later, I did like half a hit. Because like I always, like after an acid trip, like your life for a while was sort of imprinted with whatever that trip was.
Right.
And when you do another one, it was sort of like re-imprinting.
Right.
So I had to do a small re-imprint because it left me so twisted up.
Right.
But I didn't do it again for a while. But that was a wild one. That was one of the crazier trips I think I ever had.
Interesting. Yeah, like I guess like I was just like taken in for being, I don't know what to call it, absurd or crazy or whatever. Like I think I told you about this. Like
I think so. Where were you?
I was just over here in Kensington, like up there, and like I was on my way to my my ex-girlfriend's house at the time to kind of explain things about how I thought I was God. Right?
Is this the same girl that you were talking about before?
No, this is a girl I dated for like 3 or 4 years. Who's the older sister?
When was this?
Well, I dated her from like 2000 to 2000 to 2003, I guess. So like for like 3 years, but we were still friends. And like I had already like messed around with this other chick, and then like I need to wrap that story up. All right, so like. So what happens is I see my friend disappear and reappear. I figure a bunch of shit out. I solve the puzzle, right? At this point, I solve the puzzle, and I'm ready to start talking to people about it. And I go to this concert, and I see these people on stage, and I start to analyze like what each individual is experiencing in their own realities. You know, like maybe they're high, and like you know the lead singer is like, "Yeah, I'm on stage" and stuff. And so like I'm thoroughly enjoying that. But at the same time, like I'm perceiving my friend as being some sort of like weirdo, like representative of this weird universe that I'm in, right? So it's like I was kind of perceiving it as like I was the main character hero in this weird video game universe, right? And my friend was like the person that was talking to me about it, you know? So like he's like Greg, you gotta like you know, the rabbit hole only goes as far as you let it, and like you should read some Joseph Campbell, right?
Tell me about that.
Right, and he's acting as this weird like this weird ambassador to this universe that I just entered, right?
Yeah.
But what he didn't understand was that like I entered this universe and then progressed to the ultimate level.
Yeah.
And so he's like he kept saying, Greg, you're just a baby in this universe, right? Like
that's just totally condescending, isn't it?
Right. Well. I mean, I sort of was. I know where he was coming from because I'd never said any of the stuff I was saying. Like I saw you disappear and reappear. Like I was like Mr. Atheist and nothing magical or anything, and I think he was just studying me for years. You know, like being like, oh, he's not in it yet. You know. And so like when I get into it, he's like, all right, calm down, dude. You need to like understand that like you know you're a baby in this universe and you should read these books and stuff, right? And I'm like, and I got it. I was like, okay.
Hold on. Sorry, I gotta get this. Hey.